Hello everyone, welcome back to Rover Mechanic Simulator. I'm Afro Luigi, and we are getting closer to beating Perseverance. So let's see, order QM11-NO. Hey, we've got a bigger problem for you this time. We're not entirely sure why, but the rover can't collect samples anymore. The other two problems are that Sherlock can't calibrate correctly, and there's a problem detection issue. Can you analyze what's causing the problem and fix it? So it can. Oh boy. So what's gonna happen? Alright, let's have a look here. Alright, well that's the samples issue. These sensors are scrambled. It almost looks like that little nose bit will come off. That just slid out. That doesn't seem very safe. And so there's a calibration. Here we go. It got dirty. Now, there's more calibration units up here. Let's go check to see how these ones are doing. That's too far. Oh, yep, both. That calibration thing needs to be fixed, and that lens over there needs to be fixed. Well, cleaned at least. So there was 3 problems they said. Sample collection, calibration, and something about I think it can't detect its own problems. So that sounds like an electronic issue, which is likely going to be inside. So let's have a look. But so far this mission doesn't seem that difficult, because we've already got those components off. So calibration we've taken care of. The inability to collect samples is taken care of. Oh, look at that, the Sherlock electronics. Alright, let's see what we can take apart and what we can't. Nothing comes apart. They come apart now that we've dusted them? Nope. So we're just printing new components? So APA, dock sensor C and D. Sensor, we need C and D. And we need a drill contact sensor. Oh, we need to and Sherlock Electronics. So I think that's everything. That seems too easy for something that was so expensive. That definitely seems too easy. I was kind of hoping we were able to open up the Sherlock Electronics and mess with the circuit boards, or repair the circuit boards. But I guess we didn't get that lucky, I should say. I'm still bothered by how easy this is. I want to have a closer look at the mast. Oh, not the mast. The forearm. Yeah, there's no real covers or anything on there, so should be fine. Still feels weird that the drill contact sensor is just going to pop in. Yeah, that definitely feels weird. Oh, come on, let me target. There we go. I think that's everything put back now. Just trying to think of anything I could have missed. Moment of truth, though. I can't look. The percussion actuator. Of course. Anyways, QM12-NO-T. Hi, recently we've been analyzing data provided by the rover, and we've encountered a strange anomaly. The samples are damaged and are useless for us. We were completely surprised by this because the collection process seemed to go exactly as planned. Would you mind taking a look at it? I guess I could. I love how we have to use our fingerprint scanner each time we log into that. As you figure just entering the workshop would entitle us for using the stuff. Like maybe the tablet I can see because it could. You don't want the tablet being used from just outside the door. Gee, I wonder what's broken. It's kind of hard to see, isn't it? Everything looks pretty yellow. No, right? This thing has so many freaking screws. And there. Alright, one more. So many screws. It's going to be the same thing on the front as well. Does this come out now? That comes out now. Oh god. Figure we need to undo the bottom to get this thing out because some of those bolts were definitely underneath the unit. Oh, that looks alright. Door unlock mechanism. Yeah, I figured not being able to get through the door would break something. Oh, back panel needs to come off too. Come on. And oh, look at all those tiny little screws. Alright, I think that's everything. Time to start printing. So, what do we need to replace? Oh, I forgot to remove those bits. So, revolver cloth A. Revolver cloth A. Back to the warehouse. Next, we need the the SHACD gear motor. Next, we need the door unlock mechanism. And finally, the lab. Very, very original name there. Did I miss a part? Oh, yeah, I did. And there we go. Oh god, I forgot all these screws. I'm gonna tie. Yeah. Hold on. There are QR codes there. Can I scan those? Come on. Oh, I can. Uh, what does this do? It's a serial number. 13636067. Checking Amazon gave me a bunch of parts. What about eBay? What's eBay say? No matches. Interesting. What about the second one? Same thing. It's 12712708. Amazon car parts. Throttle and steering control, locking cap, fuel shutdown solenoid. Interesting. That was utterly unhelpful. So, why put a QR in that doesn't lead anywhere? Like, are those numbers supposed to be an Easter egg of some sort that I am unfamiliar with? I have to start keeping an eye out for more QR codes. I have a funny feeling I've missed other ones. Now, I'm definitely wondering what other QR codes I've missed. Oh, and by first and second one, I meant top and bottom just now. Does it tell me what parts I'm missing? Is there a part under here that needs to come off? Oh, there might be something under here. No. Hmm. Alright, let's check the warehouse, see what... Door unlock mess, and I put the shad back on, the revolver cloth. Weird. I guess I'm gonna have to print off a new carousel then, because the SDS bit caravel. That's gonna take 4 minutes. Can I, yeah, I'm gonna be right back once that's done. Alright, we're back, and the carousel is finished. Not sure why that didn't register as completed, despite the fact we had put all its components back in. So let us, yeah, just put all these screws in. We'll put all the other screws in the other components. I want to know, it goes like you have 2 here. Does it just turn into 4 over here? Kind of looks like it does, doesn't it? Yeah. So, there. Yeah, I can't figure out why this thing wouldn't accept... We've had that happen a couple times where our part randomly glitches out. Well, a set. Like, one of the sets we have in our inventory started off glitched, but eventually just kind of solved itself. Actually, no, I think the other part we have in our set was because I felt like just trying to print off the whole set just to save some effort. And then after that learned, oh no, you can't actually delete recycle sets. So we're going to have a new set in our inventory now. And let's see if that was everything. Perfect, that was everything. Oh man, these missions just keep on coming, don't they? Have you ever done everything in the other way around? Well, this rover certainly does that. It goes in reverse when it's supposed to go forward. It wants to receive data when it's supposed to send it, and reads that it's dark when there's light. We've never encountered anything like this before. This one is a tough nut to crack, so definitely take your time and inspect everything closely. Thanks again. So this sounds like the perfect opportunity. I know there's an achievement in this game for completely disassembling the rover. I think now is the time I'm going to work on that. Alright, so it turns out I muted my mic and didn't unmute it. So we completed the last rover. We've got this one, and I'm going to read the briefing again. Have you ever done everything the other way around? Well, this rover certainly does that. It goes in reverse when it's supposed to go forward, it wants to receive data when it's supposed to send it, and reads that it's dark when there's light. We've never encountered anything like this before. This one is a tough nut to crack, so definitely take your time and inspect everything closely. Thanks again. Now, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to disassemble the entire rover, because they want us to inspect everything. So let's take every component off it. Let's actually inspect everything. And so, but then I looked at the thing and it's like, oh, there's only a couple broken parts. But on the other hand, I think that was a hint that there's something deep inside it that's not working. So we're going to disassemble it utterly. And I'm going to time lapse it. So let's start the time lapse. So, it looks like we've almost done disassembling Perseverance. Just the chassis left. And a few non-simulated components. And let's see, does this do it? Oh yeah, there we go. We got the achievement. And every single inch of Perseverance has been examined. Oh boy. Let's look at the warehouse. Look at all those missing parts. It's like, seriously, look at all that. So let's start by cleaning the dirty parts. I thought there were dirty parts to clean. Wait, do we have a front has cam we can just put up back on? Oh, not for Perseverance, so let's start disassembling these damaged components and start looking for things to replace. You figure has cams wouldn't make the thing run in reverse, though they just trigger some alarms. Oh, I was like, where is there more? Now let's take this cap off just in case. Alright. Let's do a quick look-see look. Looks like that's everything. Oh. There are dirty components, but we have to remove them before we can clean them for some strange reason. There we go. So that should be it. Let's try cleaning. I love that we don't have to get every little inch now. That was a very handy upgrade. So there. Let's put some things back together again. And hopefully that does it. Oops. Oh no, not again. You know, I'm going to assume the rear has cam is fine. Alright, let's look for parts that we need to replace. Warehouse. Okay. Oh, those are from the last episode. So, front hascam's missing parts still. Mast is still missing parts. Oh, the rear hascam is still listed as dirty. Can I take anything else off this thing that needs to be cleaned? No, so I'm just gonna have to assume it's good because all the constituent parts of it are good. UHF radio A needs to be reprinted. UHF radio A printing. Two front hascam cameras. And two mast nav cams. Followed by one LCam lens. So while it's doing that, let's put this rear hascam back on. Yeah, I don't like that, but we're gonna have to make do. Any more parts? Since we're waiting, let's just start putting more parts back on while we're waiting for those to print. I am not going to time-lapse the full reassembly again. I'm just going to cut back to when we're done, because that'll be way too long. I think that sounded like it was the last one. Yep. Time to start reassembly. Hascam cover. Definitely concerned that that one part we can't analyze because it's apparently dirty. I'm definitely worried that's going to screw us up. So I think that's everything. Yep, so I am going to cut here, and I will be back once I've reassembled Perseverance in all its glory, which will take a fair bit of time. Be right back. All right, it's done. We stripped it all the way down, we reassembled it, including this little part here that doesn't seem to want to acknowledge itself as being fully cleaned. Let's see if that did the trick. That counted. Perfect. Oh, look, we're finally getting to one that isn't 3 bars of expensive. But these jobs are going to have to wait for future episodes. Well, first let's recycle before I forget again. There we go. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.